Morning. Morning. Well, this is the first video I'm making in a very long time. Most of you know me as the mom of 10 from Roost and Rescue, and I haven't posted a video in a really long time because life got turned upside down. I am no longer living at my home with my children. I'm no longer anywhere near country living. All of the things that I've accomplished on my land, my garden, my animals, rescuing, preserving, it's all gone. It's all been taken from me. I won't go too much into detail on here because a lot of ugliness happened, and I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm just gonna leave it as life got messy and I'm getting back on my feet. So I am currently city living, definitely different. Although I was born and raised a city girl, we moved to the country 6 years ago, and it was never my intention to go back to city living. Unfortunately, I was left no choice, and although I'm not super happy about living in the city, I am making the most of it. I'm still rescuing where I can, obviously not as much or to the capacity that I was before, just because of lack of space. Shelter size is definitely different. There's virtually no yard, but I am gardening, still rescuing because it's just who I am, and figured it was about time I get back into filming. It's my therapy. It's what made me happy, and although I don't have a ton of stuff to film here, I am gonna start sharing bits of my life. I did contemplate whether or not to completely remove the current channel and start a new one, but ultimately I decided that whoever wanted to still follow me could, and that way all of my current followers get updated and know where to find me. I figured too much change already has happened, and I didn't want to take the channel away. There's still my life and my memories and my children, my animals, all of the years of hard work that I put in to doing all that. The channel's definitely gonna be different now. You're not going to see my children on there. You're not gonna see goats, chickens, ducks, none of it. What you will see is the new life that I've started and me making the most of what I do still have. Back in early March, I started all of these tomatoes by seed. Last year I grew, I believe, almost 50 tomato plants, and I also did succession planting. I don't have the ability to do that here just because of the lack of space. If you take a look around, you could see the back of the apartment and then really just what I'm standing in. It's cozy and it's quaint, and I've worked with the space that I have, but it's just not my 1,400 square foot garden. Oh, there we go, babies. So we've got some sugar snap pea plants. These are my dahlias. And when we lost 2 of our cats, the sweet vet we have here gives us wildflowers. And so the 2 that you see right here are the plants that I planted from the vet. We got our first tomato yesterday. Lots more flowers coming in. Definitely a slower gardening year for me than I'm used to. Got my bee bath, gazanias, or basil. Just planted new squash in the end buckets. And I've got my okra in the middle. Oh, I could see the first one going. These had begonias in them and they just went, so we just pulled them yesterday. A strawberry plant, more marigolds and tomatoes, cucumbers and squash, doing really well. More fresh sprouts. This is more squash. And here's squash as well. Got some leeks commingled with more tomatoes. Finally starting to see flowers on this one. Just got some thyme, more flowers. Some more tomato plants here. I did not plant these. Thankfully, a huge bonus to living in the city is that there's this community garden and a lot of things are given away if people don't want them. So my son-in-law was able to grab these cherry tomato plants, and I just planted sunflowers almost a week ago, and they're already huge. Like literally like 5 days ago. More marigolds. And marigolds coming out of my ears. But yeah, I don't have much usable space, but the space that I do have, I've utilized to the best of my ability. And of course, gotta feed the birds.